Maybe it was the fact that it was a bank holiday weekend, or maybe everybody was cycling around the island on the randonnée, or possibly they were put off by the horrible weather forecast later in the day. For only 12 drivers competed in round 4 of the Isle of Wight Car Club 2017 Auto Test season held at Knighton Sandpit. However, those that did compete enjoyed one of the longest and flowing unsealed surface events for some time. The day started sunny and dry, and with this the surface was dusty and loose. Usually in round 1 most people take it easy to learn the course and get a feel for the track. However, some drivers are quick out of the box. Andy Williams posted third fastest time of 2 minutes 32 seconds in his Class 5 Special, and Dan Young was a bit quicker in his Class 3 Mini in a time of 2 minutes 31 seconds. However, Chris Wilson stomped his authority on the proceedings by posting a time almost 10 seconds quicker, and what was even more impressive, this included a 5-second penalty for striking a cone. Round 2 found Andy taking the lead and Dan Young taking second place, as Chris was pushing hard, finding the limits of adhesion but picking up time penalties in the process. With no Class 1 cars competing on the day, the battle for the fastest non-modified car fell between Mark Hill in his newly acquired MX-5, Joe Moore in his MR2, and Josh Finch, who had his first proper off during round 3 in his MGF, all competing in Class 2. Class 3 is for modified cars under 1400cc, and within this class, the classic minis of Dan Young and Steve Brett traded times throughout the day. Dan Young had a front tie bar bush failure during round 4 that could have potentially finished his day, but a spectator volunteered to replace the broken component from his road mini, so that Dan could continue racing. There was a good turnout in Class 4, with Sue Mitchell and Steve Glass in their Toyota Corolla, Ricky Shepherd and James Robbins in their Peugeot 205, and the only all-wheel drive car driven by Steve Wells. However, his Subaru suffered from its recurring MAF sensor issue during round 1 and had to be retired for the rest of the day. This did not mean that Steve had to retire himself. In a show of great camaraderie and sportsmanship by club members, fellow competitors offered Steve a drive in their cars. In the end, Steve tried out 5 different cars during the day and voted the Toyota Corolla of Steve Glass to be the best. Sue Mitchell and Chris Wilson chose not to compete in run 5 and 6. Sue was suffering from a bad back. However, as the only lady competing, she was rewarded with the flowers at the podium celebrations. And Steve Brett demonstrated his skills behind the wheel of his classic Mini to stand on the 3rd step. Andy Williams managed to close the gap to just under 4 seconds in his last run to claim the 2nd step of the podium. Chris Wilson, on the other hand, had produced such a devastating time during his 3rd run with such a comfortable lead, he had no need to perform any more runs. The next event is a sealed surface event at BAE Systems on the 21st of May.